Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mr. Sidobaka's geometry class. Here's what we're working on today, so go ahead and open up your ebook to this lesson. Feel free to pause the video if you need some time to get there. And don't forget to take out a pencil and paper to copy down today's lesson target. Feel free to pause the video if you need a second to get those out and copy it down. Ready to start this journey? Let's go! Today we begin Chapter 10 with Lesson 10.1.1, What is the length of the diameter? Introduction to chords. In Chapter 8, you learned that the diameter of a circle is the distance across the center of the circle. This length can easily be determined if the entire circle is in front of you and the center is marked, or if you know the length of the radius of the circle. However, what if you only have part of the circle, called an arc? Or what if the circle is so large that it is not practical to measure its diameter using standard measurement tools, such as finding the diameter of the Earth's equator? Today you will consider a situation that demonstrates the need to learn more about the parts of a circle and the relationships between them. Problem 10-1 involves a situation with a baobab tree, a unique tree found in Africa and Australia. Before we continue, let's watch a brief video that will tell us more about this remarkable tree.
The baobab tree is a dominant force on the African landscape and the world's largest succulent plant. The baobabs can live for 1,000 years and grow so tall to heights equivalent to an 8-story building. Native to Africa, and grows in dry areas all over the continent, including Madagascar, West Africa, and South Africa. The baobab trunk looks almost swollen and has some of the widest tree trunks in the world. The trunk can hold up to 60,000 gallons of rainwater. The baobab tree is a very tough tree and resists drought, fire, and termites. They simply regrow their bark if it is stripped. These majestic trees are the tree of life to African communities, young and old. The baobab flower blooms at the end of dry season. Some look like powder puffs with waxy, crinkled petals surrounding stamens. Baobab flowers bloom at night, and the flowers in Madagascar are more colorful with magenta and yellow hues. Baobab flowers are pollinated at night by mouse lemurs, bats, and moths. Mouse lemurs feed on the nectar, a sugary liquid, and transfer the pollen on their fur, pollinating the baobabs as they travel tree to tree. The tree produces fruit that ripens into a hard shell. Inside the pods are brown seeds surrounded by pale-colored baobab fruit pulp, a naturally dehydrated powder. Elephants, monkeys, and other animals just love the fruit and tree. Baobab fruit is vital for life, providing sustenance, nutrition, and economy for local African communities and families.
Now that you know more about the baobab tree, go ahead and read through problem 10-1 and letter A. Hit pause and then play when you've done so. For letter A, hopefully you're able to print that resource page. If not, you can always just use a compass or one of the DIY life hack compasses that you can find on YouTube to just draw arc AB, and you can do the problem going forward from there. Just when you thought this video couldn't get any more fire than it already is. What? Fire? Oh, okay. Just when you thought this video couldn't get any more lit than it already is. That too. Alright. Just when you thought this video couldn't be any cooler than it already is. Get ready to be taken back on a time machine to see real students in a real classroom doing these same problems that you're working on right now. But before we get there, these problems recommend using tracing paper, a compass, straight edge, ruler. If you don't have those at home, not to worry. For tracing paper, you can use simple parchment paper, aka wax paper or patty paper. It's transparent and you can write on it. perfect tracing paper. For a ruler or a straight edge, if you have a library card, a credit card, anything with a straight edge, that will help you make those nice clean lines and measurements. For a compass, if you don't have a brother and sister who have one, it's okay. There are several really cool videos on YouTube on life hacks and DIY compasses. So have fun looking through those. Good luck. Now, buckle up. Time to take a trip back in time. So start with the arc. Open it up and show us how you started.
I traced over,
Okay.
and I folded in half.
All right.
And then this half, once again, was folded. And that gave us 1 point in the center.
All right. Cool.
And
Open
then,
it all the way up now. So show me with your pencil where's the center and the radius.
the center's right here.
Yeah.
And this would be the radius.
And if you don't have tracing paper, you can also just fold the paper itself like this. One arc. Okay, so there's one, and then it doesn't matter where you do the other one, you just have to do it twice at 2 different points. So we'll do it again. So you can see right now it's not on top of itself, but I'm going to move it over. Now it is. And where those 2 points, where those 2 points intersect is the center, and that is the radius. So now I can go like this. Yeah. So here we have a completed circle and we've drawn a radius. If you haven't done so yourself, hit pause and complete the circle and draw your own radius. On to letter B. If 1 centimeter represents 10 feet of tree, find the approximate lengths of the radius and diameter of the tree. Does the tree appear to be larger than 45 feet in diameter? So go ahead and measure your radius and write its length in centimeters. In centimeters, our radius is 2.5 centimeters. Now they're asking us to find the actual radius. Well, if 1 centimeter is 10 feet of the actual, what can we do to our scale model to find the actual radius? Hit pause and try and find it. So what you could have done is multiplied by 10, and this would have given you 25 feet. Now hit pause and find the diameter. So if the radius is 25 feet, the diameter is twice that. It's 50 feet. And so to answer their question, yes, it is larger than 45 feet. It is 50 feet in diameter. That is a very large tree.